It's all about Knight Rider, when I have the huge pleasure of talking to Mrs. Mary McCusker. Mary played the role of Angeline Martin in first season Knight Rider episode Hearts of Stone. She played it with great intensity. She betrayed Michael Knight, our hero, along the way. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Here is Mary McCusker's memories from Knight Rider. Hello!
I can't believe this is happening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. This is very
Fantastic.
funny.
I am delighted to invite you into my, I would say, living room here in Denmark for this talk about Knight Rider.
It's very interesting that you've been obsessed about it, as it were, right?
Yeah, a bit obsessed, yeah. You might say so. You know, when the DVDs came and replaced the VHS videotapes,
Yes.
I fell in love with the behind-the-scenes stuff, and I've always missed some behind-the-scenes stuff from Knight Rider. So during the pandemic lockdown back in April 2020, I got the idea. I was at that time I was friends with Jack Gill, the stunt coordinator on Knight Rider on Facebook. So I got the idea. Well, I'm in lockdown, and pretty much everyone else in this world is on lockdown. So I'll try to reach out to him and see if he's got an hour to talk about Knight Rider, and he had. So from that point, I try to get hold of the cast and crew that are available and who thinks it's fun to spend 45 minutes or 60 minutes talking about this.
Okay. I don't know if I've got 60 minutes in me on Knight Rider, but we can see where it leads.
Yeah. I think we'll just let it roll from here. You know, I've got plenty of questions, and perhaps something will come up on screen that will that probably will make you say, well, that was right. We did it this way, or we did it that way. So yeah. So I'll just let the tape roll here.
Okay.
So.
So one of my okay.
Yeah. No, I think you should just go.
You want me to just go?
Yeah.
Okay. So I auditioned for Knight Rider, and when I auditioned, it was because the director at that time had seen me in a play, and he was very complimentary. His name is I think he's still alive, Jeff, who's Eva Marie Saint's a husband. I've forgotten his last name. Anyway, you'll look it up because it'll come up in the credits right now. So he wanted me for the role. I came in, I auditioned, and then they said she's too short because I'm 5'2", and he's 6 whatever. I think he's 6'4" or something.
Yeah.
So they kept saying no, 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 no. They auditioned all these women, and then finally Jeff really pushed. And Friday night, when I was supposed to start working on Monday, they said you got the role, and they sent me the script, and it had changed dramatically. So I had to memorize the script all weekend, and I think even Sunday night they sent me some more revisions. So I get on set and I'm a little nervous now because there's so many changes in the script for my character. But I got on the set, and one of the first scenes we did was in the bar where he comes in to interview me. And so because I was so short, I wouldn't be in frame when he walked in and walked over to me at the bar.
Yeah.
So they have to put all these apple boxes down. And that was a big deal, and it took extra time. They changed from my episode on, they changed that all the women had to be at least 5'8", or 5'7", or 5'8", who came on the show. So that was something that happened. Then I go into makeup before I go on the set, and the makeup woman paints in my lips way bigger than what they are. And I'm looking at it in the mirror and I said, that looks weird. That's really too much. That's not my mouth. And she just looked at me and she said, the producers want it. Okay. So already I'm starting the job with the attitude of I'm too short and my lips aren't big enough.
What a way to get going.
Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. Like things you cannot change.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly,
well,
exactly. Yeah,
now you can. You can certainly change your lips with
yeah,
what
yeah,
people
yeah, of
do.
course.
But at the time, that was that.
Where were you in your life when you got this role? You had done some acting before, and been in some TV shows as well, didn't you?
Yes. I'm just trying to remember what year this was.
This
It was
was
this.
1982, just before Christmas actually. It was from 13th to 21st of
Okay.
December 1982.
1982. Where was I in 1982? I was divorced. Um, I was getting work. I'd have to look at my resume to see what I had done up to that point because I did a, a movie of the week that was called Amateur Night at the Dixie Bar and Grill,
Yeah.
and that was really fun. And that could have been after that. I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of when you read the script and read the rewrites of the script? Did you have any thoughts regarding the person Angie that you were playing in this?
I see. I played either nuns or bad girls
All
up to
right,
that.
all right. So
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 I
so
had that
so
spectrum
yeah, this would be the
because
bad girl.
yes, so this was the bad girl. And with my own acting, I liked playing bad girls, just because I liked playing the bad girls just because they were usually more interesting and
Yeah,
more
yeah,
fun to
yeah.
play. I did a movie of the week that was about it was called The Ordeal of Patty Hearst, and it was about the SLA, which they captured Patty Hearst and indoctrinated her into going against the Hearst Empire at that time.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you know anything about that.
No, no, I mean, it's not. No, no, it's not. No, I don't.
Yeah, so I was a bad girl in
Yeah,
that too.
yeah,
And then I did a movie of the week that was about the nuns that were killed in El Salvador, and I was a nun.
yeah, yeah,
And so, what did I like about playing Angie? I just liked that she was a rebel. I felt like she was influenced by her boyfriend and was naive and didn't realize that she, had been pulled into this world.
yeah, yeah.
And he rescued her, as it
Yeah,
were.
yeah. But you played, and when I sit down and watch the episode today, you played with so much intensity. I don't think we really see you smile. Maybe once during the
Oh,
whole
really?
episode. So you're very intense, and yeah, yeah. But also
That's
also
funny.
being in the position Angie is. I think it comes across very, very well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, and of course it would, because today you're teaching you're teaching
Yes,
upcoming actors yeah,
yes,
to act.
I
Yeah.
do.
So of course, of
Yeah,
course.
I've switched careers completely. I teach at, this fall, I'm teaching at Loyola Marymount University.
Yeah.
I teach improvisation. I love improvisation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a big part of my work.
That's
And I go
fantastic.
up to Sacramento and I teach up there in
Yeah.
California
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you've done your research.
yeah, I try. You know, when I found out that you had your acting studio, I was thrilled because that meant I might have a chance of getting into contact with you regarding this. So yeah, so fantastic.
Okay, good.
And
Good.
this I might say as well. This episode is one of only 12 episodes that were aired on Danish television. Not in 1983 after it was recorded, but in 1986. I was 10 years, so I just sat down with my girlfriend watching the episode just a couple of hours ago to prepare for this, and you know I knew every line in this episode. I've
So,
seen it so many times, and in that respect, you are a special person. Your impact on Knight Rider is special. To me, because you caught me when I was 10 years old only. I had to wait 4 years, I think, to see all the other episodes on Danish television. So yeah, it's a very special episode to me. I don't know if you're aware, but it's also the first Knight Rider episode where Glenn Larson, who created the show, he was on to other projects. So it was actually some part of the crew was entirely new to this and had to carry on Knight Rider from that point. I don't know if you have any memories regarding that or regarding them being well. This is actually also new to us.
yeah, no, I did not know that.
Oh,
I didn't know anything about that.
okay, okay. So pretty
You
soon
know,
we.
actors tend to live in their own bubble.
Yeah, of course. I perfectly understand. So, can you maybe talk a bit? I don't know if you can recall, how was a day on Knight Rider? How early did you have to be on set? And maybe if you could talk a bit about the differences between shooting on stage and on location. You can see your first. Scene is coming up here in the restaurant.
Oh, great. Oh, great. That's funny. You know, usually the actresses have to get to the set early, and you know, it could be anywhere from 5:30 to 6:30 in the morning. And I remember the first time, there was one morning, there's a scene where I sort of confess what I've done. I have not seen this in 20 years. I'm serious. I haven't seen it in so long.
You're coming up right now, so so
Okay.
you
Oh, yeah, there I
enjoy.
am. My little mini skirt. And they made me wear a push-up bra too.
Yeah, it's been 40
Hilarious.
years and you still look the same.
Oh, right. Thank you. Very kind. So now you can see my lips. See how they're overly done? That was a time period where there were certain shows where you just had to look a certain way. You had to be that girl.
Yeah.
And I set my hair in bobby pins all over my head. And I came to, because my hair is fine and straight.
Yeah.
So I came to the set with it all in bobby pins. And then, because I knew it would fall.
Yeah, yeah. So do you remember? Did you have anything any saying in your wardrobe?
Nope,
No, it was
nope.
just
Directors, producers do the call.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's why I had a push-up bra on. Look at my lips. It's terrible to me. That's all I see, but that's because I was so stunned by it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm cute. I look like a little girl.
Yeah, but you during the episode you develop into a fierce opponent of of our hero of the show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So in the next short scene here, you are in the car
Right.
Usually Knight Rider was recorded with the car being towed or out on the street, but this actually looks as if it's on a sound stage. Do you remember?
I don't remember. I bet it was on a soundstage for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
That's such a process that is funny because they have two crew guys in the back with a wedge under the car, just moving it slightly like this to indicate movement. And because it's night, I'm sure it was on a stage, sound stage.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and then what they do, you know all this then, right? They put by the screen, by the on one side they put a screen up with the traffic moving. All right.
I think you're out in the open there or on location.
See, that could also be on a set too. That
Okay,
could be
okay. You think it could be on a set?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because we're just seeing the tops of people's. They put some extras there.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Are you a filmmaker? Are you interested in doing films?
No, actually, usually I'm on the other side of it.
Okay.
I'm usually being asked of journalists to provide answers to things.
Right.
But of course, I've interviewed, Tom Green as well. He's also on the crew side of things. So yeah, I've had a lot of exciting insights to
Yes.
the show. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. A scene like that. Do you remember? Is that also on a sound stage somewhere? It's not in a.
This is a sound stage. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we're coming into now to a scene where you're with your co-actors, Jeff Cooper, who plays Ricky, and Errol Blanton, who plays Danny. Do you have any memories regarding these guys, the other actors that were in the episode? How did you relate during a week or 8-9 days?
The actor who plays my boyfriend, is it my boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is
He was
Roberto.
great.
Okay.
He was a great guy. We kind of stayed friendly for a while. And there was one day on the set where I was very nervous because I had a long speech and it was the one they had rewritten and I had auditioned with it differently.
Yeah.
So, oh, that's my boyfriend, that guy?
No, that
got
is
his
the
arm
arms
around me.
dealer.
Oh, the arms dealer, okay.
Yeah. So, but during a week on the show, how is it possible to relate to the other actors? How much time do you have together? How much time waiting is there between scenes?
In between takes, you just sit and talk and tell stories about yourself and each other and learn about each other.
Yeah.
And then when they say, we're getting to your scene in a half hour, then you run lines a bunch. Just run lines together.
Yeah. So you just sit down rehearsing.
Just drill the lines.
Yeah.
Not acting really, but drilling. And sometimes you brainstorm a little. What if you grab my arm there? Or what if I turn to you? Or what do you think of that? A little bit. But a lot of people who are film actors, and that was what was different for me because I'm a stage actress first, and that's how I studied, is that I like to rehearse, and a lot of film actors just want to have it happen on screen. So they'll run the lines flat for a minute, and then that's it. They just want to go on and let it happen on camera because they're used to doing it on camera.
Yeah.
And so that was a big transition for me. I wish I'd done more of it. And now that I'm a teacher, I emphasize it. Every class I teach, it has, we film it. And we'll film it on our phones.
Yeah.
I look cute. Damn, I look cute.
Yeah, you do.
Back in the day. Is that 40
agree.
years ago? It's 40 years ago.
Yeah, it's 40 years ago. Yeah. 40 years plus. So yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Do you have any memories regarding acting with David Hasselhoff? You're with David Hasselhoff a lot during this episode. How was he, and how was the mood and the enthusiasm on this
So
show?
we had a mutual friend in common. So we would talk about that friend. I remember that. He was very accessible and he was a nice guy. He was very nice. But at that time, he was happy to be on the series. They did a reboot of the series, and I coached a guy who ended up getting the reboot.
I love it.
And it was fun to realize, oh, this is a turnaround here.
Yeah.
He ended up getting the role, and they shot the pilot. I think they shot like maybe 4 episodes. I don't think it went very far.
No, it was just for one season. Yeah.
Yeah, and he did really well. I forgot all about that. That was fun.
That's very nice. Did you know about Knight Rider when you were cast for the role of Angie? Did you know Knight Rider?
Probably a little bit, not much. I thought it was silly. It's sort of like Mr. Ed, the talking horse, a talking car. The actor, I've forgotten his name, but the actor who played the voice of it was really well known and a really well respected actor.
It's William Daniels.
Yes,
yeah,
William
yeah,
Daniels. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really good. You're distracting me with all the footage since I haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah, it's that was actually what I'm hoping to do.
Well, you got me.
So to all the fans of Knight Rider, we're very focused on the kit car, of course, and the different types of kit cars. Do you remember the different cars that you were in? You must have been in 2 or 3 different cars, probably one with a beautiful dash and stunt cars.
Yes.
And things like that.
Yes. And my recollection, I'm running down a hill at one point. Or
You are. It's a brilliant scene.
I'm running, and was the car following me, or was the car there?
Yeah, it was following you. Yeah.
Yeah, so my recollection is there was a stunt person in the car. Is that true? Did they do that?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was hiding, not visible
Yeah.
for the shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, there were a number of different cars.
Yeah. So
In my history now, I think men have always been, kids are like playing with cars. And that's why it's carried over certainly into our culture.
yeah.
Tesla, but people really, men especially, love cars.
Yeah.
I'm just not that person.
Yeah. People today are rebuilding kit. I have a
Oh,
kit,
they are?
Yeah, I have a kit replica myself. I'll show it. I'll show it to you one day if you're interested.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the cars are being built. To a great extent, and that's sort of along with other things. I'm going to a convention, the Southern Knights Atlanta convention, put up by a guy named Mark Pewitt. Brilliant Knight Rider convention. I'm going to that in Atlanta later this month.
Atlanta, Georgia, here in the States?
Yes, actually, I'm flying to the States. I'm flying to New York, having 5 days in New York first with my girlfriend, and then we drive to Washington, and we move on to Atlanta for a couple of days of fun and meeting up with friends. So yeah, it's fantastic.
So is it a Knight Rider convention?
Yeah, it is. No? It is. Yeah, and there are. People from cast and crew coming also as guest stars. Yeah, we have Rebecca Holden.
I should be there.
Yeah, you should. I'll put you in touch with Mark Pewitt. Yeah, you know.
Yes. Do they pay?
I don't know.
How to make it worth my while?
Yeah, well, I think at least costs are covered. I can say that.
Right, exactly.
I know that much. But it's this year we have Rebecca Holden. who played the character of April during Kids Mechanic during the second season. We have Michael Chaffee who designed and built Kit back in '82, who also actually built the time machine for Back to the Future.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, and we have
Interesting person.
Don Peake who wrote the score. Actually, this is the first episode that Don Peake scores. Um, and I think also Jack Gill, the stunt coordinator from the show, will be there. So a very strong lineup of people involved with the show. So yeah. I'll put you in touch with Mark Pewitt. So
Okay.
hopefully we can meet up there.
Oh, that would be fun.
That
That would
would
be fun.
be
I love
fantastic.
this. I
Yeah,
forgot I put a gun on him.
yeah.
I
You
really should have studied this show. I'm going out of town. I'm actually headed back east to visit my family. So I was, I agreed to do this because I'm going to be gone and I'll be really busy
yeah.
with family. But that's why I contacted you right away. I thought, just get this out of.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it? If you played a bad girl on numerous occasions, you probably wouldn't have any problem picking up the gun.
No, I don't like guns, so I was nervous with all of them. I'm
Okay.
always surprised at how heavy they are and when you shoot them. So the ordeal of Patty Hearst, I had a machine gun. Um, yeah, there's been a number of times, and yeah, I'm not comfortable with them.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
A couple of very short um, fragments come up now where you are in the chopper, in the helicopter. Do you remember how that was done? I guess you were not airborne.
No, I went up. That was a first time too.
Okay.
I was really nervous about that. I mean, they had set the cameras up, but so they didn't go all through this. I was not in then, obviously. There's no need for me to be in that shot or this shot. But they did go up. So like right here, they lifted it and they had the cameras in different positions and it just stayed right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we did all of that. But they didn't actually go out with the camera on the helicopter.
No.
No.
Okay.
No. It was just lifted about a number, like 10 feet,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then they shot those scenes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get to meet Patricia McPherson? You don't have any scenes with Patricia. She played the role of Bonnie, a kid's mechanic in this season.
No, I did not meet her.
Okay.
I may have been in hair and makeup with her, but I did not meet her.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about Edward Mulhare? You have a scene with him at the end. Do you remember him?
Well, we're going to get there, right? I'll remember him when I see him.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Um, so we're coming up to another scene now where you're also in the country house, I think. But I think we might talk a bit about the things you do today as well, because there's a couple of minutes now where we're not totally in, where we don't have scenes with you in them.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Tell us a bit about do you remember what did you do after Knight Rider, and why did your acting career, why did you decide to swap to the other side, so to speak?
Okay. Um, I did a movie of the week that was about the nuns that were killed in El Salvador. And it really had a profound effect on me because I was so touched by who these women were. They were missionaries living in El Salvador, trying to help people who were, exploited. Um, and they were all murdered one day coming out of the airport, headed back to their convent. And we were given all the transcripts of the nuns. And I remember just feeling like my life is so, I don't want to say narcissistic, but it's all about how do I look, and oh, I want to be in the movies. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was just so touched, and I was raised Catholic, so I guess I was moved by it deeply.
yeah, yeah,
And so when I came back to Los Angeles, I volunteered to help open a clinic here in Los Angeles, which was helping all the refugees who had fled to Los Angeles from
right,
the war that was happening in El Salvador at the
yeah,
time.
yeah,
And so I volunteered, I got them publicity, I got articles in the newspaper, I was the guest speaker, and they opened this clinic for all these people. And it just changed me. It was a shift. It
yeah,
was just a
yeah,
shift that it was an opportunity to give back and to see who people are who give back, who do different things.
yeah,
So then I did a play, and from the play, I had a friend that I worked with on the play. Her name is Belita Moreno, and she's an actress who's worked a lot. And she was involved with this program at UCLA doing theater with psychiatric patients. And she was leaving, and she said, are you interested in it? And I thought, well, this is a great opportunity to make some money between jobs and do that. And so I ended up becoming the artistic director, running the program, training 50 actors in a methodology. We all covered each other when we got jobs. So it was a great part-time job that was filled with, you know, it was inspiring.
yeah, yeah,
We really made a difference in people's
yeah,
lives.
yeah,
And I was really happy. I was so thin.
yeah.
See,
Yeah,
it never leaves.
we're coming up now. This is, I think, the first scene we see with you and your boyfriend
Yeah,
in this episode.
yeah.
And he was a nice guy, as you said.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah,
He ran this scene with me over and over and over because I was very nervous about it.
yeah,
And part of my seriousness was that I was concentrating so hard.
yeah, yeah. His name is Rudy Ramos.
Rudy Ramos.
Yeah.
I really liked him. He was a great guy.
Is
Very
yeah,
sweet.
do you remember? Is that scene on location, or is that also
That's on a stage.
that's also on a stage? Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So
Yep.
they were good at that. How was your view on acting on a stage compared to acting on location? Can you talk a bit about that?
You always have to, shooting on location, you have to really be aware of all the elements of nature that change things. And it can be anything from the wind, rain, unexpected, or to losing light.
Yeah,
So it's usually you really have to have your lines down and be really focused
yeah,
because almost every location I've ever been on, there's never enough time.
no,
Setting up is different. The clouds come through and they have to change the lighting. The sound is a little wonky. So it really requires incredible focus for the actor.
yeah, yeah,
And sometimes they do tracking shots where you're walking through the park, or they'll do a steady cam and one person messes up the lines, then you got to go back to one and start all over again. So, you really have to be focused.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
did you have any special techniques for remembering your lines?
Drill, 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 and then drill again. There's no there's no way around it.
No.
And then being kind to yourself, making it okay. If you flub it, they only have to get one take
Yeah,
that works and they can move on. And sometimes, especially in TV, they move fast.
yeah,
So if it's okay for camera, they're going to move on. If you felt like your performance wasn't the best it could be, Doesn't matter if they're losing the light or they need to get to the next location. If it worked for camera, so I'm always telling actors, make sure you are prepared. Work with people before you get on a set, or a coach or a friend or whatever, but just make sure you're grounded and you really can do it up against a wall or standing upside down or, almost anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we're closing in on this action scene coming up at the end, first of all, first we have a scene with Sito Kasman as well, who comes into the show as the character of Emil Pavlon, and we also have you in Kid again. I heard some stories regarding David also having some of his lines when he was in Kid with small pieces of paper taped to.
Oh, I'm sure he did that. A lot of actors do that. When you're doing a series that fast, does not. Yeah, he probably did.
Yeah,
that would not surprise me at all.
How is it different? As I recall it, when I researched on you, you also had a role in Turner and Hooch. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
My big scene got cut, but whatever.
Yeah. But is doing a movie, is that a lot different? Can you maybe put some words on how a movie is different than doing a TV show?
So it goes slower, on a TV show you can shoot 8-10 pages a day. And on a movie it's 3 pages or 4 pages. Yeah. I'm sure they've sped it up now with streaming, but it's a slower pace and there's more emphasis on lighting and creating the look of any given scene. Rehearsal is a little bit longer.
Yeah.
There's always a time constraint in episodic TV. Yeah. It's got to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and you must also know from your work today, how is acting on a stage, theatrical? How is that different from acting on television and on movies?
So I always loved a quote I heard, and I'm not quite sure where I heard it, but it's what you feel inside and you shoot it out your eyes. The camera is so close. Your face is being projected so big on a screen that it's what you're feeling inside and what you're shooting out your eyes. It's much simpler, but you really have to, connect. Yeah. And on stage, you're projecting.
Yeah.
To the back of the house. So it's I always say there's like 5 styles of acting. So there's acting for the camera, acting for stage, acting for a sitcom with a live audience is very different from acting with a streaming a show.
Yeah.
Where it's a comedy, but it's they call it single camera. So there's multi-camera, single camera. And so they're all different, and it's a skill. You just sort of go, oh, I'm acting for the stage now. I got to do this. Oftentimes on stage in Broadway, they have microphones. Yeah. So that changes too.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I lied to you, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah. And he doesn't trust you, but he doesn't have any choice. So you be nice from here, lady. Probably
43 years ago.
Yeah, and it's a really long time ago. Yeah, and
Is this a good episode?
I think it is. I think it is. No doubt. I think on my list of good and less good Knight Rider shows, it's probably a bit better because as I said, I saw it among only 12 episodes when I was 10 years old, and I had to wait some years to get all the other episodes. So this is it's also a pretty action packed show.
Build one.
And I know other ladies have turned on Michael, but not in quite as dramatic a way as you do in this in this episode. Here you have Edward Mulhare acting with
Yes.
David. I don't know if you remember him from.
Yeah, I do.
From
I didn't talk with him very much.
No. You
No.
I think you only have one scene with
Okay.
with Edward. So
Yeah, and what happens so much in those circumstances, if I'm not with him very much or very long on the set, you're all focused on, okay, we got to get the shot. You run here, you do that, you pick up this, you go there. You know, you're just focused on the task.
So how was the you know, you have a first unit and a second unit, and you have the stunt unit. How was it doing this action sequence? Because you're probably not in all of it, but then again you're in some of it. So I imagine you must have had some training. And there's been some rehearsals regarding some of the things that you do. For example, the running with the car after you.
No, I mean, I went to the location and I learned what I was supposed to do that day.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a rehearsal. I'm sure there was a rehearsal. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was. And I felt totally confident in the stunt people. Whenever I've worked with stunt people, they're, you know, they don't want anything to happen to the actors, for sure. I mean, the mistakes that have happened, like the recent one with Alec Baldwin on that set in Santa Fe or in New Mexico, there was no excuse for that.
No.
That should never have happened.
No.
That is horrible. And there was another one that happened with a crew person on a railroad track where she was killed too. They're rare, but when they happen, you just look at how could that have happened? How would you? And oftentimes it's inexperience, second and third ADs, you know.
Yeah. So here you are with what we refer to as the hero car with a shiny dash, and it'll only be a few seconds now. Then you'll be running.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think you're really dodging them bullets while the two different gangs are shooting at each other. But you are being pulled into the car in the scene that comes up. Is that you, or is that a stunt woman?
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So Michael gets in the car and he's after you.
Right.
So there you are.
Yeah.
That's you.
That's me running.
Yeah. And we got the car behind you.
Oh, that's a stunt person right
That's
there.
a stunt person, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. That was not me. All I did was the running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not do that.
So I guess the scene coming for the next couple of minutes is very action packed.
Right.
We'll keep doing a couple of turbo boosts where he lifts off the ground. I guess you were not in the car when that happened.
Yeah, so that looked like me there.
Yeah.
You know, I might have gotten in the car and they just did a 3 seconds, 10 seconds.
Yeah. So they had footage of you in the car. Yeah. So
absolutely.
But also all the correspondence that has to be between the guys doing the stunts and the actors. But you didn't have any direct action scenes in this episode that required you to do any rehearsals or.
No.
No.
They definitely had a stunt person do the jumping in the car. That was not me.
Yeah.
And I just ran down. That's what I did. And
Yeah.
even how brief I'm in, I don't know if you see me in the car again
And we,
now.
we, we do we do a couple. We see you there.
Oh,
And,
there's, yeah.
yeah, in the car.
You can't tell that whether that's me or not. Can you freeze that to see if it is? I don't.
Yeah, I can try. Just give me a second here. Let's
But I don't think it is me.
let's back it up. Just give
They
me.
had second unit going on this series the whole time.
Yeah. It is you, isn't it?
It is me.
Yeah, it is you.
Okay.
And there is.
So they might have done a different backdrop, or they did just a few minutes of it. A few, yeah. With me going, no,
Yeah. So
this is horrible.
yeah, we will get to see now where you get out, or at least a person gets out of Kit. Kit jumps up to the up on the truck on the bed of the truck, and a lady comes out of the wrong door, not the passenger door where you would be sitting, but the driver's door, and you come up to Michael while he's in some kind of a truck cockpit, or truck steering house. I don't know if you have any memories regarding this.
No.
No.
Well, I wasn't in that truck. No.
No, you're just sitting, looking at the.
I was sitting and they were shaking the car a little.
It's all Hollywood magic.
It is all Hollywood magic.
You know, when I was 10, of course I wanted to believe that kid could talk, and that everything was fine. But a show that was done back in the mid 80s, when you enhance the picture quality.
That's not me. That's not me right there. That me jumping off and
No,
running,
no.
that was not me.
No. But
I'm only-
everything turns out well now. You even get to hug your boyfriend when you return now. So luckily everything turns out well in this episode as well. Even though you really had Michael. I
gave him a run.
Yeah. So yeah.
See, I didn't interact with him.
No.
No, we didn't talk.
No.
I didn't talk with him.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I seriously have not seen this in maybe 30 or 40 years.
I know, I'm so happy that I was able to present it to you, and hopefully this trip down memory lane has been a fun
Oh,
trip.
it has. It's been great. It's hilarious to me.
So what do you think of being part of a legacy like this? I reach out to you because you worked 1 week or so on Knight Rider, and we're eager to hear your story. And there's a whole community of Knight Rider fans gathering, and people are building kit replicas all over the world.
I love it. I love it. I think it's wonderful. I'm surprised, and yet it's very sweet to think of that. To think that there are all these people who had a great time experiencing this show. Cool.
Yeah. So I think that from all Knight Rider fans all over the world, I want to extend my gratitude that you wanted to spend 60 minutes or so of your time talking about your role in Knight Rider, and hopefully this will help preserve some of the legacy. It's been an honor for me to talk to you, as I said.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you.
So
I think the biggest thing for me was just realizing I was too short and my lips weren't big enough. That sort of threw me starting the job.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit traumatic too, I must add.
Yeah. But you I think you really nailed it. You had a presence. As a 10-year-old, I genuinely disliked you. Yeah, as the role, and that must have been because you were so convincing in what you did. You didn't smile. You were completely cool, and then you turned on Michael. So yeah.
Right. Your hero.
Yeah. So
Oh, I love it.
so a huge impact that you've made also in my life, and now I'm just so happy here 40 years after that you've given me this opportunity. So
Thank you,
so from the
Jacob. I
bottom
really
of my heart, thanks so much. It's
Okay, I thank you too. And hey, if there's a convention in which I could join, I'd be interested. All right. Well, thank you, Jacob. It
it's
was
been a
fun.
pleasure, and I'll make sure to keep in touch. This has been you're a hero of mine. And you're not
And I'm
quite as
nice in person.
yeah, you're
I'm
nice
nice.
in person. Yeah. I think that is a brilliant note to end this conversation on.
Okay.
Have a nice day back
You too.
in the US. I'll keep in touch and talk to you later.
Okay. All right. Fantastic.
Okay,
Take
thanks so
care.
much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.